Well, good morning to you, everybody, fellow cats. Wow, are we doing good today or what? What a great way to wake up to see us making bunches of money on all these low price, bottom priced shares we've been accumulating. So it's King Cat here, gonna present to you some cool info. I hope you have a good day here with him. And thanks for being here, everybody. Let's get this show on the road. Hey, everyone, it's King Cat, Catfish Tyler, and I'm here because, well, I think we're going to be seeing a low come at us any minute here. So I decided to start up now. But notice my headline: Sofi. How high will it go from here? Goodness gracious, nobody really knows. This thing is on fire, folks. You can see, and I don't know that any of you would be surprised by that. But I'm going to thank you for being here with me, and we're going to move some things over so that we make sure that we've got everything in order. So I'm going to first of all put our display capture up there. Then we're going to go like this. We're going to downsize me a little bit. Boom, like that. We don't need me up there taking up all the screen. Oop, and I missed me. There we go. Boop, there we go. All right. Let's do it that way. And then we got everything ready. Here we go. All right. And we're going to take this over here. Hey, Kyler. Hey, Kyler. Welcome, welcome. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm glad to see you guys here. Spartacus. Spartacus, I was watching all your stocks yesterday. Missed you. But I was showing everybody what was going on. Every one of them up. Every one of them up. They look very good. So, yeah, we are having a good day here with SoFi again. And of course, this is the bottom. This is going to be it right now. That's why I showed up, because I think that that's where we are, is at the bottom. So I decided to pop on the screen here and show you during this little attack right here that that's where we are, on the bottom. We're not going to see it break down back below $9, in my opinion. If we do, it'll be 888. So put your orders in at 889. All right, it's all making money. And Shaniza, if you're not here yet, I told you we'd be back overnight on our way to 10 soon. So no worries, everything is on course, going just like it should, going just like it should. All of you folks. And so I want you to be aware of basically the fact that we're seeing some incredible volume today, very, very high volume. If you look at historical, look at here at what we had and what we have now. So let's just go right now. You can see September 11th, the whole day didn't even attain 20, but that's 4 million more than the day before, folks, on the volume. 4 million more coming in as the price went right on up and closed near the high of the day. How do you like that, folks? Ah, man, oh man. And now we've got a $9 bottom. Yay. So who's going to complain about that, right? Everyone should be very, very elated about that. And so I want to thank you for being here. Hey, look at that. I didn't even see that you were here. Yeah, there you go. And called it. So, yeah, no worries. What drives the stock market up? What drives it up? Well, it can be driven up by news, period. It can be driven up by catalysts of big companies that are reporting earnings that beat the street. And sometimes big companies will report earnings, beat the street, and the market will still fall. Happened on the day NVIDIA last made their earnings call, dropped the whole market, everything. And NVIDIA dropped like, I don't know what it was, 15, 20%. Crazy, ridiculous. I told everybody buy some of it because it's interesting. You never really know. Hello there, Cookies Code 51. Thank you for being here. Yeah, woohoo, everybody. I'm giving you all a bunch of hearts and smiles. Thank you for being here with me. I know there's plenty of other places you could be, but we're up and we're running and we're looking at SoFi and it's gunning, folks. It's gunning down a lot of shorts today, boy. Anthony Walker, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Those who are long like myself are playing different plan game. I'm not swinging or anything. I'm just holding. Yep, that's fine. I understand, and there are many here that do the same thing, including Sean Shaw, who has a lot of shares, and we've got several others here that have a lot of shares. I mean, many, many, many thousands of shares. I have thousands of shares, but I am, as I've already told people, I swing trade about maybe 20% of my portfolio on the highs and the lows. And there's no doubt about this morning, I sold some at 919. That was the high, and I had an order there. I sold some at 912. I sold 20 whole shares. In the same way I go out, I go in to a stock. That's the same way I exit it. Now, there will be certain numbers where I know they're going to try to trounce it back down. 913 was one of them. I knew it would. So I had to sell some at 912, right, people? Even if it's just 20 shares, it's going to be pocket for me when I buy back in right here, 902 right now. right? And they might even try to go to 888 during lunchtime. So I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to be going back in. I already got mine, and I'm going to wait, and I'm going to see where we end up here. I love where we're going, though. This chart looks fantastic. Lost 1,500 from Oracle in one day. Bad earnings. Yike. Uh-oh, Kyler. Oh, my heart bleeds for you. That's not good. Well, you know what? I guess the bright side of it, like Catfish always will bring out to you. Yep. There you go, Kyler. You will recover. I am sure of it. Yep. But it's saddened to hear that. And look at this bottom that just formed now. We're at $9 new bottom on SoFi. Look at all the volume here. 7 million shares already. Haven't even just an hour. We're just at an hour and 7 million, folks. Just hold on here. You know, we're not. There's no need to be worried about where this thing is going today. I mean, look at this. Look at the entire market. Red, red, red. Russell is the only thing green, and guess where SoFi is leading the pack in the Russell. Bought some RTX. Oh, good. And I got a few. I want you to look at this one, folks. We got some others to look at here. I've got across the top. Here we go. Look at TSLY right now to come in on it on this dip here. All right. That's what I would suggest. Look at this one here. Definitely at its bottom right there. Agro, my stock right there. It's not, I mean, it's not down 4 cents, whoop-de-doo, but look at NU. Got in on that yesterday. Looked at it, and it looked so good. I thought, man, I got to get some of this. So I did. Now I'm making a little Tyson Durfee, but look at the SoFi. Ask for bull, you get the horns. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You ask for it. If you mess with SoFi, you're gonna get the horns. You're gonna get the horns, and they're getting them today. And they've got them. They're going to get them for the next 3 weeks to a month to a year. Everybody, I just keep getting them, and we'll just keep making money. Let's go over here and look at the institutional holders, folks, real quick. Let's go see what's going on here. I put in SoFi. I put in institutions. Boom, there they are. I want to thank you all for being here. Like I said, I know there's plenty of other places. Sold TAL at 765. Okay, I got a lot of things flying in here. There's a lot. I sold NU. Okay, I got you, Spartacus. Well, I bought NU. I haven't sold it yet. And I'm making money on it. So I'm just going to hold on to it. It looked to me good for a good little move. So I'm just going to sit on that. And I'm glad I did, because look at this thing. It's got another leg in it here and going right on off. I think we're going to see a nice gain on that. I think I bought at 746 yesterday, somewhere around there. So anyway, happy with where I am right there. That looks good. This one looks good. Looks good for an increase, continued decline. This is one I want you to point out to you. RSI people. My friend Double K told you about this stock back about a month and a half, 2 months ago. RSI. And folks, at that time, this stock was in the threes. All right. Look at it. Look at the 6 month chart. All right. Watch this one, folks. RSI, Rush Street Interactive. Okay. Look right over here. And what I want you to see is Rush Street Interactive selected by Delaware Lottery as its vendor for online gaming operations. So now you know what they do, and you can see how much money they've made over here on the side. If I could get the chart to, if I could get the page to move. This is so funny how sometimes this doesn't work, and sometimes it does. There we go. Look at this, folks. Look at their revenue and earnings, and look at these, all of them. Strong buys and buys, period. There's no holds there. Strong buys and buys on that stock. RSI, you be watching for it. Okay? All right. Now we're going to take a look at some of these other ones that have been mentioned. I appreciate you being here. SoFi Kyler here. Yep, I know, and we got a lot of folks here with me, and I'm glad to see you're here because we got some good information coming out. You know, this IPO, I told everybody this was going to be a big deal. This IPO, bigger than people thought, and there might be some surprise by the movement because of it. And here we are already seeing many interested parties that don't want to miss out. It seems to me. And the way we blew past 888 and then right on past 9 to me was so indicative of the strength that is here on this stock right now. It really is a bullish signal, folks. I mean, this is incredible. And what the problem is going to be for them is, I already told you, The shorters have been using about 16 million shares per day to short this stock down, and we're already at 11 million now in a little bit over an hour and a quarter. Tyler, check Oracle out. It's heartbroken. Oh no. Okay, I don't know what's happening with this screen here. I got nothing going on. I got probably a lot. Let's just see if we're still running here. Boom, get that out of here. All right, let's go over here. Get this out of here. I don't need all these things open. There's my. By the way, folks, I'll show you something kind of interesting. Those of you that are here that know that I do a lot of music and you've here check them out. This is on my record label. I can click on here and it shows me all the countries where my music has been is being bought and played. Over here, a lot of it is in the U.S., but we've got Denmark here. We've got Great Britain. We've got IN, which I think is India, SE, Sweden, the Philippines, the Netherlands, CA, which I'm not sure, Canada, yeah. BRZA, folks, is Zimbabwe. My music's being listened to in Zimbabwe. And really, folks, if you go down this list, it's kind of amazing. And I love it, actually. I think it's very cool that for whatever reason, people are attracted to my music all over the world. And you can see many of them are in Great Britain. A lot of people like me in that area. And I'm liked a lot, I guess, over in Europe and Italy. You can see right there, AU is Australia. And it's just neat to know that you're being listened to all around the world, every day, somebody's playing a song and I make a fraction of a penny. Sometimes if they download it, I make about 70 cents. So there you go. That's my musical background. Some people say, what else do you do for a career? Well, this is one of them. I've been a musician most of my life. I played all over the country. Sofi is ripping. Yep. Next leg. Let's go. Absolutely. Absolutely. So bye bye, Distro Kid. Boop. Yep, it's not tons and tons of money, but it will build up over time, folks. Just like this SoFi stock price is going to do, build up over time. Let's go look here. 697 institutions long on it. 643 are long. I take it back. 697 total. 643 long, 22 short. Okay. Well, I tell you right now, the 22 short down 7% in the last 2 days probably aren't too happy, and they're going to be down a lot more than that. If you're not paying attention, basically exactly what I called has been taking place, and that is on this historical chart. When they ran it down, I told you we're going to see higher highs and higher lows. And just take a look at these lows here. 822, that's a 23% gain right there. That's a 19 cent, not percent, cent. We're on cents. 822 to 845, that's a 23-cent gain. And then the next day to 864 is 19-cent gain. And then today we've had a 16-cent gain on the low. And I told you this would be happening every single day. And on days they couldn't beat the low down, they beat the high down. Well, they couldn't beat the high either. They can't beat the highs or the lows now. So this is getting horrible for them. And I love it. I love what I'm seeing. Now, let's go over here. Kyler Child, when do you think SoFi will go to $11? Well, this is just it. My belief is that, and why I'm sitting here and telling everybody to be buying on these lows every day is because one day this thing's going to break a story and go 30% up, and then that's where I'll be. So 30% from where we are now puts us up, well, basically $3 more. So I'm thinking around 1170 is around my target range for it to go, and I think it could go there on any news at all. On a story about an acquisition or when they make this IPO, even we could go move to that number even at that time between now and then, because there's a lot behind this IPO. There's a lot of revenue for this company that they'll be able to use to do loans. 640, they're guesstimating around 640 million dollars coming into their coffers that they'll be able to use that money and loan out to people and make money with. Right? That's what they do. And so it makes perfect sense. It's a good opportunity to buy in here at $9 even. We're going to wait and see what they do at lunchtime today. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for lunchtime. And if I see people not waiting for lunchtime and they start buying in any moment here, then I'll come on in with them and we'll run it on up. But I'm going to be cautious here. I caution you to come in on this at this price only because my suspicion is, as always, they're going to come at this lunchtime. 11:15 is when they've been starting. So we're still a good ways away from that time. But what we're looking at here is the volume. And folks, people are not fooling around here. They're buying some pretty large numbers of shares. 7,450,451, 456. There's 5,000 shares, and the price went up a penny, people, to 902. So that's what I'm looking at. What makes it move and what direction's it moving? Is it big, huge numbers? And when they do, when you see these things jump, and let's go over to this 1 day chart. Look at that thing, folks. This is why I'm telling everybody to get in now, because look at these charts. Look at the blue gapping away from the gold, and now the gold has stopped downward movement there. It is clearly moving up as well. Now you got the 50-day moving up, the 45-day moving up. The 10-day is gapping off of my line here that I put in a while back. I mean, this was the trajectory, and now look at it. Golly, people. And I'm not the only one that can see that. I guarantee it. And this volume increasing every day. You'll see. See how this plays out. Very, very good. Bought some, again, some AUPH in the lows. Okay, gotcha, Spartacus. All right, yep, all right, yep, nice. And I've been looking, Spartacus. Yesterday I had yours up a lot. I had all of your stocks up across the top, and we were looking at every one of them, and they looked good. And I had told everyone, some of these too, they pay good dividends, and so now none of them, I might add, are making leaps and bounds. They're just a gradual paced 1% gain per day. 30 days, you've made 30%. 30 days of trading, right? That's just patience. And so quickly, we're just going to run across each one of these, and we're going to see how they're performing today. All right. So let's go to the first ones that were suggested on the 5th of September, and we're going to start with APLE. Hang with me, folks. We're looking at all these. They're all money makers so far. APLE, and it's not Apple, folks. It's Apple Hospitality. Okay. Yep, up again today. Trickling right on up. Looks very good. And there's some volume behind this stock at $16. Next. INTC. You people might want to write these down and look into them a little bit. Ah, yeah, very nice call there, Spartacus. Cha-ching. And that thing's been pulled back down. It was up 3 or 4%, it looks like, if you're a day trader on it. Nice. I like that bottom there. It's a very good point right here to maybe make an entry. I like it. It's making a nice recovery off of that. And if you go back in time and you try to reference this and see what it correlates to, nothing. See, what I like about this stock, people, listen, when no one owns it for a higher price, who is tempted to sell it to gain back their losses? Who bought at higher prices? No one. A typical stock will have not only pressure from the shorts who are trying to keep it down from gaining, but from people who are taking their money back as it reaches the levels they finally get their money back after sometimes weeks, months, even years. But when you don't have a higher price than this, where's the resistance on the upside? The only resistance is profit takers and shorts. I point that out to you. I love a stock like this because it doesn't have the upside resistance from people who own it for more money. Look right here, the days range, and you can see the 52-week range. Today, it hit the highest it's ever been. So that's my point about it, folks. All right, I like that one. INTC. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Never sell it. Yep, I like it. It looks very, very promising there. That's one I would definitely highly recommend to you folks if you can get in on it. INTC. Watch that one close. That looks absolutely very, very good to me. And I probably end up picking some of that up myself. But we're going to keep going down this list, folks, because there's a long one. Next, MDLZ. MDLZ. And folks, one thing I want you to be aware of is some of these are high price stocks. This one's in the 70s. But they can make nice gains over time. And the reason I picked this one out and I liked it was because it looks like it really has hit its final bottom, which was relative over here to this number before it really took off. So when I saw this right here as its point of resistance, then I thought that's a good point right there, maybe to make a move in. So that's what I thought about it, and that's why I looked at it and have it on the list. HASI. Oop. Uh-huh. Still slowly gaining, folks. Just like I said, a steady little pace, 1%, you know, going to be up today again. Pay attention to these. AUPH, we had somebody buy some more, I think they said. I saw that up here. Someone said AUPH, where, who, how, when, why, boo. I'll find it. AUPH. AU. There it is. Spartacus. Bought some again. AUPH on the low, he says. On the low down. AUPH. Boop. Here we go. Thank you for being here with me, everybody. Make sure you share this and like it, and hopefully it'll help you get the passed around with the algorithms. I appreciate it very much. AUPH has bottomed out, folks, and I'm going to look at this longer term chart on this here. Yeah, it's jiggity jaggedy, so be careful with this one here, folks. I would not be, never as always, I don't want you diving into anything, no matter where you go into it. I want you to wade in. But this chart looks good on today. Looks like it definitely bottomed out right there. Watch for a double bottom on this maybe at lunchtime, though. Okay, that's what. Just be aware of that. That's what I would see if a needle yank back during lunch or 11:15 they come in, and I think they're still going to come at SoFi. I could be wrong. I like how it's holding up here at $9 very well, and just the way up, and I say it, and boom, it just broke below by a penny. I'm waiting for an 888 entry again off my sell at $9.19. So we'll see if we get there. If we don't, I don't need it. Breaks back up over 9, starts to move away from 9, then I will come back in and support it more. Terry, good morning, my favorite. All right. Yes, we are having a great day. We got a lot of stocks here that we're looking at. We're calling out some that are making very good moves. One of them I want you to be aware of this one. RSI, Rush Street Interactive. Called out here about a month and a half ago by my friend Double K, and the price was down here in the threes. Look at that. 295, just broke over 3 when he called it. Now almost doubled that. So be watching RSI. I think it's a great entry point in this. Look at this stock on the 1-year chart, folks. It's never had a higher high. It doesn't have resistance on the upside from people trying to make their money back. All right. So RSI, I call that one a very good, very, very good one. And I'm going to write that one on my list here too. And this is going to be on. Yep. We're at 539. RSI. All right. Yeah, that looks very good to me, man, folks. Woo, boy, that's the one. I mean, heck, man, you get in here and you get in on this 6-month chart. Golly, folks, RSI people, I say, make an entry. All right, look into them, study them. Do some studies on RSI. You don't have to just take my word for it. Obviously, I mean, I don't want anybody doing that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just someone who looks at a lot of charts and information. Look at this company over here. Look at their revenues. Look at that. They are making money, folks. Revenue, 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 revenue. Their earnings is perfect. That's where you want to be. You don't really want to make any money. You don't want to pay taxes. All right. Look at all the strong buys and buys. One says hold. I like it a lot. I like this RSI, people. Be aware. We got some good looking stocks here. And that one, again, has very little resistance from anyone who's lost money on it before above, because no one has. All right, that's an added bonus. I love to buy stocks like that. Just like I'm getting ready to love to buy some more SoFi here. 20-cent swing. I know it seems small, but to me, I like it. I'm just putting cha-ching. I just, put a little bit more in there. Yes, indeed, folks. And by the way, if you think this is going to stop at 9, well, I told you it wouldn't stop at 8. I told you it wasn't going to stop when it was at 5. And let me do something here. Give me a minute. I'm going to step away. I'll be right back. I got to grab my Alexa. All right, hold on. Whatever. Oh, man. I step away and I'm in demand. Let's see who we got here. Hello. How's it going? Yeah, for sure. Yep. I'm up live right now, so. Yep. Yep. Well, I don't want that. Yeah, obviously not. So, whatever, man. I appreciate it, man. Whatever it takes, we got to make the move. Excellent. Green, green, green. Haven't you looked at your phone? All right. Well, you're doing great. You're doing great. We're all good. I took a picture of the price. Price was $9.19. That's right, my friend. We're rocking and rolling, baby. Cha-ching. That's where it's headed. Yep. My call is around 12:50 even, maybe 13. We'll see. It could go way higher than that even. It could jump all the way to who knows what. We're just going to ride it on up, whatever it is. That's right. Hey, Martian Bragg. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got you, man. Yep, finally got to $9. That's right, Martian. And we're not going to stay below it. We're going to keep right on over it. They'll take it down at lunchtime to a good buy-in again, and then we'll be on our way again. Right back up over 9. So, yep, having a good day. Any day green is good, especially when the daggum S&P is down, the Dow is down, the Nasdaq is down, and here we are leading the way in the Russell, and we're green. That's right. We're in the top Russell. We're in the top of the Russell. We're the Russell 1000. We're in the elite class. That's right. We're in the Russell, doing the Russell hustle, and we're in the elite class. We're in the top 1,000 of the Russell. We're not in the Russell 2,000. We're not in the Russell 3,000. We are in the Russell 1,000.